Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Scrapbook Sunday 101, Rosewards, Stampersdelight.com. Just a couple reminders. My online class for February is the Ranunculus Romance, and there you can see the description if you'd like to sign up. You can sign up for one of 3 options, and you can pay right online through PayPal. The other item I want to remind everyone about is Donna Gray in Australia and myself have teamed up for a Sweetalicious Fun Fold Club. And that club is exclusive to anyone who joins each month. What we will do is we will showcase a fun fold and one of our suites. So I'll do a fun fold and Donna will do a fun fold, and you'll have 3 different layouts for those fun folds. So if you'd like for more information on our Sweetalicious Fun Fold Club, contact me at Stampersdelight.com. And we are going to get started. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, come scrapbook with me. So for the month of January, this is my host code. If you'd like to place an order, just go to Stampersdelight.com. What I showed on yesterday, was our new Light the Candles card kit. Love this card kit. So many great alternative cards. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to turn it into a scrapbook page. Quick and easy scrapbook page. So let's just recap the cards. If you get the kit, you get enough to make 8 cards, 4 of each. And these are the cards that they show you in the kit. And you have step-by-step directions. If you tuned into my YouTube live, or YouTube, not live, recorded, you saw some alternatives for this kit where you could cut the cards in half and also the envelopes and make some extra cards. So there's also some alternatives. There was also a shaker card made with that. So you definitely want to check out that video. So for today, I'm going to bring in a couple of pieces for the scrapbook page. Now, this is what the cards look like. And there's a couple of them. Here's another one. Okay, so there's 2 cards like that. And then there are these die cut pieces right here. And let's just see what we're going to do with that. Okay, so we have those pieces right there. I'm just going to put those aside for a second. And I'm going to bring in some 12 by 12 paper. Now this is Mango Melody and Coastal Cabana, which is also the colors of those cards. So what I thought was, let me just take these cards and I am going to cut them in half, and that's going to become my matting for my cards, right? So right in half. Because a lot of, not for my cards, for my pictures, a lot of pictures are 4 by 6. So this would be perfect matting for these. Let me just grab this one. Okay, so I got those cut in half. And then what I would do is I would just arrange these. Now, what I would do is, I think I'm going to do it this way because I want those to show up. I have 2 others, so you see how those show up, and just arrange your what used to be cards as mattings. This was another card that I cut in half, so I have an extra piece. This piece right here and the envelope, check this out. That looks really cute, right? But guess what? Use it as your journaling card. We're going to adhere that right here, and we could actually switch it around like this, so I can put that envelope right here, and there is my journaling card. So let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to lay that down, but before I do, let's see. I got these die cut pieces, so where do I want those? Maybe a piece of cake right here, or maybe the candles. Right? Okay, let's do that. And then this one I would put over here. And then I would put the cake over here. What do you think? Quick, easy layout with that card kit, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this down now before I forget where I want to put it. So again, this is the matting. Now, I've had people ask me, well, how do you know what pictures you're going to put in there so you know the matting? Most of the pictures I use are 4x6, or I cut them down and trim like 4x4s. I'm always going to be able to find pictures to put in here. Trust me. I'm going to go ahead and take this envelope, and I am going to glue that down. And I actually think I'm going to do it at an angle. I love scrapbook pages that have an angle to them. And again, I'm going to use that as my journaling card. So you can place it in here like that, just because it looks cute. And then you won't see the writing, but when you pull it out, you can see the journaling part. So we're going to go ahead and leave that in there. Okay, so let's go with the Coastal Cabana. This kit is still available while supplies last. This is a card kit. Stampin' Up has StampinUp.com/card kits. The card kits are available while supplies last. This is probably one of my favorites. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And then I have this piece here. Again, quick, easy matting. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do for these cute little pieces, and let's see, do I have my, let me just see, yep, okay, we got everything we need here. Okay, so let me just put this aside for a second, and what I'm going to do is, instead of gluing these down flat, I'm going to make them into shaker cards and put those right on my scrapbook pages. So you see I have a shaker card here. Well, now I'm going to do a shaker scrapbook page. So this is just a little bit longer than what I need. Let's see how this piece is. This one. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue all the way around this. Let me bring in my mat here. My silicone mat keeps the glue where I don't want it. So we are going to go ahead and just put glue down on there. I'm going to grab that window sheet. I will have to trim it off, but I want to make sure I have it on there. And then I can use either scissors or my paper trimmer. I'm just going to grab my scissors right now. Just trim that. So now I have that piece. Now it's going to have to lay on here. This is a tricky part because what I could do, well, actually it's not tricky. I'm going to do it a different way. Show you how I do it with my cards. Basically, it's the same way as I'm going to do with the scrapbook page. So this piece is going to go right here. This is going to go right over it, but it's going to be a shaker scrapbook page. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that right down right now. Let's put that right there. Okay. For this, I'm going to grab those strips, dimensional strips that come with the kit. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put this all the way around. If you watched the video from Saturday on the cards, it's the same thing. Just wrapping that all the way around, making sure that it's pressed down really well. I'm excited to see how this one comes out. And just all the way around. And just turn it. I don't recommend you doing it on your project, but I want to stay in camera view. Okay, so I do want to make sure that I don't see too much of that white. This is a really thin area right there. Just move that out of the way, right to there. And then I'm just going to trim this off. Okay. Okay, now, for the shaker card, what I'm going to use is, this is in the annual catalog, and they're the shaker shapes. And I'm just going to grab a few and just sprinkle those across this page. Now, I don't think you'll be shaking your scrapbook pages too much like you would a card, but I just thought this would be a cute page to do. And I know I have tons of birthday pictures of when my son was younger, so I'll be able to use those. Yes, when I do scrapbook pages, 9 times out of 10, the pictures that go in there are my son, or now my son and daughter-in-law. Okay, so I'm going to flip that around, and I am going to lay that right over top of that white piece. And you can see, press it down really well, you can see that now it shakes and it's got those fun little pieces in there. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in, let's see, we're going to bring in the other pieces to this, which were just here a second ago. There they are. And I'm going to go ahead with those embellishments that come with it, which are the gold glitter embellishments. And I am going to add that. Just like that. Okay. So there we have one page. I'm not done with it yet, but I'm going to do the other page first. So now I'm going to bring in the piece of cake. I'm going to do the same thing. I want both of them to be shakers. So I am going to, this one I'm going to do at an angle. And this is going to go right on top of it. But before we do that, we have to make our shaker part. This is a little bit easier. I have a little bit more to work with around the edges. Okay, and let me grab a window sheet here. And you can purchase the window sheets. We do sell those in the annual catalog. Again, just trimming off what I don't need. I'll save that piece for something else. Okay. And if you have a little bit more showing, you can trim that off. So that's going to go right on top of there. Going to do the same thing. Just going to go all the way around. Now, you don't have to go all the way to the edge. You can go close to the cake so that you don't have to use as many trinkets or sequins, whatever you're using. See, now I'm putting it real close to the slice of cake. You don't have to go all the way to the end. You do, however, want to make sure that you get the whole image in there. Bring that down. And one more little piece right here. I'm going to trim that off. Press that down. This piece I'm going to put right back on that paper because I'll be able to use it for something else. Pressing that down really well. Put it aside for a second. Again, taking my shaker shapes. I picked these out because of the colors. You've got the yellow, the green, and the pink. And there's not really a green in here, but it still goes really well with the pink and the yellow. So I'm just going to add some of those right here to the top of the cake. Just like that. And these are like little foam pieces. They're pretty cute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this off. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll know when I'm on Sundays for the Scrapbook Sunday. I usually try to do one every week, but sometimes I run out of time. So you definitely want to subscribe to my channel so you know when I'm on. Okay. What I should have done ahead of time, which I didn't, but that's okay. I can go back in and do it now, is I'm going to take one of those great little stamps and little sprinkles, and I'm just going to add some sprinkles around here. I would recommend you stamp beforehand, but if you don't, not a big deal. There's enough room in there to do it afterwards. That one I'm going to leave that way because I don't really need the sprinkles. Okay? So now, and just make sure it's pressed down really well. Now I have another layout with a shaker card. Okay. I'm going to grab again one of those gold embellishments and put that right there. Now that right there would be enough. I mean, you got a quick, cute scrapbook page with some elements to it, with a card for journaling. But I'm going to add a little bit more to it. So I'm going to take these little sprinkles and just, let me grab that, and just add some sprinkles willy-nilly all the way around here. Coastal Cabana, so this is just color on color, tone on tone. Just to give it a little definition. And then I can do the same thing, even though it's a different, you know, that's the Mango Melody. It's going to be okay. You can show, it shows up. So again, just adding some sprinkles to it. Got another stamp that goes with it. And the Coastal Cabana ink spot comes with it too. So I'm just going to add some of those fun little flower to it. There's also a small one, so we're going to add some of those too. All right, so let me grab the little one. Now this all comes in the kit, okay? And we're going to add some small ones. Maybe a couple small ones over here. What a fun scrapbook page, right? And maybe over here. Okay. And if you, whoop, you know what? I'm going to add a couple right here. I'm just going to go right down the line there. What do you think? So that would be plenty right there. I'm going to go back in with my liquid glue and just, again, just willy-nilly anywhere I want. Just dotting this. Okay, just with some liquid glue. There's a lot of, I'm putting quite a bit in on there, but that's it's going to be okay. I'm going to bring those little shaker pieces in again and just randomly put those. Now, if you see a little glue, don't worry, it dries clear. And you can see I'm just doing them any way I want. One just fell out there, so we'll put that one right there. Look at that. I know you're thinking you have pictures for this kind of layout. We want that one over there. Oh, let's grab a green one. All right, and let's go back to this one. Anywhere I put those little dots of glue. Oh, that one wanted two there. And you can see I got them upside down. Doesn't matter. I'm actually going to put a couple more right here. And I think that'll be it. Let's add one right there. Another heart right there. They don't have to be all right side up either. And there we have 2 quick, easy pages using the new all-inclusive Light the Candles card kit. So here's the one page. And again, there's your card for journaling. And you don't have to use that, but I just thought it would be a cute little accessory to it. And then here you have the second page. So if you'd like more information on the card kits, just go to Stampersdelight.com or contact me at Stampersdelight.com. Don't forget to check out all my online classes and also my apparel shop, Stampersdelightshop.com, where you can find sweatshirts, t-shirts, mugs for the stamper or scrapbooker or crafter in your life. Until next time, keep on scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.